Alright guys, what is up? Here in a game, the first game of the tournament between Leviathan and Hawkless. First game of the finals, actually. And as we see right away, we are on this map. I forgot what this map is called, but this is not in a ranked rotation. But it is actually a pretty good map. It's quite balanced. It's not horrible. It's not one of those maps where you're like, hey, this is completely one-sided or anything. So it's good I'm not sure if they chose this map or this was just a random one, but this is a pretty good map. It's pretty fun. Anyway, here on the bottom right-hand side, we have Leviathan. I've recorded him a few times. He likes playing SL, and he is doing so right here as well. And then on the top left-hand side, we have Hawkless, and he's actually playing UD. In the past, I would see Hawkless usually play, at least lately, he's been playing a lot of ST. But because this is the tournament, what you have to do is you play a faction, right? You pick a faction, and then Maru, the tournament, designer, maker, whatever, he gives you 30 random runes to choose from. Or no, it was 35, I believe. No, 40 maybe? I think it was 40 random runes in all to choose from. And yeah, you had to then, it was 50. Either way, he gave you a certain amount of runes that you could choose from, and from that you had to make your deck. So what this was, kind of like in Hearthstone or in a few other games where you have you only have a set amount of runes that you can use, so it's not meta runes by itself, right? Because that would be kind of boring here. If we were just watching meta UD versus meta SL, you'd be like, it's kind of boring. What we're going to start seeing here is just a lot of runes that aren't seen too often because they had to use them, right? Here's a good start. Is the Homicidal Thug. Not a horrible champ. 70 Nora is quite cheap. Stats are kind of meh. They're not amazing. 9 damage, 1 defense, 4 AG. That's kind of like, it's slightly below average, I would say. And here we have Mutate Violence. I'll go over that in a sec. Scour, Scrapper, Life Siphon Scoured. Oh, okay. So when this champion attacks a champion that has Scoured, he gains Life Siphon, sort of say. And then we have that Abuse Charge. Now what Abuse Charge works with is the Mutate Violence, because when the champion spends 4 charges, or is able to spend 4 charges, it can either get Berserker. If it already has that, it gets Enrage, and if it already has that, it gets Manic. So it kind of starts, the more the champion attacks, and the more it can use this Mutate, the stronger and stronger it gets. Which is pretty fun, right? It's pretty cool. Cool idea. By itself, it doesn't always work, though. It takes a bit too long, but you get the point. We already have that Skizik Drummer. Flourish. Now, there's not much happening in the game, so I'm just going to go over the champions. They really just got their fonts. We do kind of see here, though, that the bot Gatekeeper is maybe threatening this bottom right, or this, bottom right-hand side font of Leviathan, so Hawkless has to watch out, or sorry, Leviathan has to watch out there. Anyway, now Farkrag's Tardigade, or Tardigade, is actually sometimes seen in SL meta, or at the very least SL Sand. 60 Nora is extremely cheap. Look at these base stats, though. He has 2 armor, but like with UD bonus, he has 4. So 4 armor, so it's very tanky. Then Void Shield means he gets resistance, so it's even tankier, and then you have regen, right? It's extremely strong, meaning that this champion basically is, like, you will always get your value out of this champion as a tank, right? Now, tanks you can always just play around. That's what you usually want to do if you can try it, isn't it? You just don't attack the tank. You go around it, you attack something else, you stun it, and you go attack the more damage-dealing champions. Like, this is one of the main champions that if you find yourself kind of wasting too much Nora or time trying to kill this champion, you're just going to lose, right? Drummer gives Flourish and Battle Drum. What was this? Bot Guardian, also a very nice champion, very cheap, 64 Nora. You would, only other battle group that I would, or 2 battle groups I would see this champion in is either UD, or like a UD Bach battle group, or a UD Max Rec battle, because he's quite cheap. 64 Nora means you can summon him with Max Rec. We have Gatekeeper. Gatekeeper is actually really good though. Gatekeeper is actually a meta champion often. With that Soul Sift, meaning he's actually really cheap. So 70%, or sorry, 20% you get the Nora back. I believe you can even get Soul Sift rank 2. Then he's 75 Nora, but either way. Yeah, with throw, shield, block. So good melee champion because you have that block. So you block every single turn. You also have a throwing attack or whatever. You have a ranged attack. And then with that Soul Sift, minus 20%. I don't know. What's 20% of 70? That's like, he's then around 60 Nora. No, even less. Either way, he's a cheap champion then once he dies. And you get the Nora back. Magnipede, let's see, Surge equipped, Teleport equipped. Now the game is kind of starting, so let's start talking about the game. Alrighty here. So Hawkless does decide to go to that bottom file with the bot Gatekeeper. That's a very smart idea. With that block 1, he's kind of favored in 1v1s. This champion will only be able to attack every 2 turns. Now on the other hand though, Magnipede is also pretty good in 1v1s against melee champions because of that regen 3 and split. Meaning when the Gatekeeper attacks it, it's gonna be split into 2. You'll start, and then both sides will start regenning. So if this happens too much, then you'll just be getting too much, HP gen, and then it doesn't work as well. So it might even be a good idea if he just has his Hawkless if Hawkless doesn't attack, just put block up, and then just chill. Just hold the font. He's getting 12 extra Nora this way. If he's just contesting the font without attacking, he's getting 12 extra Nora. There's really no point in attacking the Magnipede. It's the same cost in Champion, both 68 or 70, sort of say. But by attacking the Magnipede, you give him a possibility to attack the to get through the block every turn, right? The cooldown 1 block. Because then you have 2 attacks every turn, so he'll start dealing damage. Let's see. Now we have that target going in. He should also have blocked though. Yeah, he also has a block rank too. So he might have clicked it onto the Homicidal Thug. That's my guess. He didn't put it on the Far Cry because there is only 7 damage coming from that. So yeah, actually, that's pretty smart of him. Very smart. Usually what people do is they do block and they just click it on their own champion. That way, it just blocks whatever the next attack is, right? But what you can also do is click block and then click it on the champion you want to attack their attack or want to block their attack, right? So if he clicks specifically on the Thug, then it will block his next attack, right? And because he'll be doing 9 damage instead of 7, it's a pretty good idea, actually. Now, we're going to need more than one different attack type. Now, I talk about this a lot in maybe a ranked deck. You're going to need this. Different attack types because of things like this, because of Void Shield. Here we have fire and physical, so we're doing okay for a beginning, and magical. So we already have 3 different attack types coming over here from Hawkless. So he will be able to kind of deal with the Tyragade in a way. But like here we already see how good this Tyragade is. He's a 60 Nora champion, but he's just blocking off this whole area. This is also a really good font for or map for it. But like this fire giant wants to be oh, he should do this. This is probably a good idea. Go for the drummer. Look 30. Yes, he has 2 armor plus SL bonus, but 100% better than going for the Tyragade. I think you should really just move all the way around and go for the drummer. That'd be really smart, I think. See, Fault Marker is what? When an enemy champion with 5 spaces makes a basic attack, it loses 2 AP. Oh, okay. You could really just ignore this guy, though, I think. Don't even attack the Tyragade. Go straight for the Homicidal Thug. Don't waste your AP here, right? Keep your AP. Go for the Thug. Or, yeah, also, this is also a pretty good target. Go for the Relic, then go for the Homicidal Thug. And I think he should move the Giant down here. The Giant has Lava Walker, so it won't take damage from any of this. So, yeah, go this way. Don't go in here. There's really no point. No, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I don't know. I feel like there's no point. If you went this way, he would have also had the Domain, right? He would have had 2 extra damage. Like right now, he's attacking the Tirade. Tirade does 7 damage a turn, right? And it has regen too. Like, this champion is just annoying to deal with. I don't know. I don't think it's a good idea. This is also risky. He hits the Magnipede twice, but if he leaves these alive without using an AoE here, like a Echoes. If he has Echoes, that's really good. Oh yeah, now another really big point. I completely forgot to talk about this. Is a really big thing here to talk about is that both or all of the battle groups, you know every single rune they have. Because they are, you can see every rune anybody else is allowed to use. So it's a bit risky. So you can play around things a bit more easily because you know exactly what they're going to have, what they could come up with. Now, we do have both of these in chat, but look, now they both are going to start regenning. So if he's able to kill the Gatekeeper, within a few turns, these guys are going to be at full health, and then he has 2 of them, right? So it's kind of dangerous. That's why I said it might not be a good idea to attack unless you have a way to kill them all. Because they're going to start regenning. Regen 2 or 3, rank 3 means that, you know, they basically have a heal rank 3 every 2 turns. Or 2 rounds, sorry. Alright, Leviathan's turn. Here you can see him. He's just thinking right now. He's like, he's not moving a single champion. He's thinking. He's like, wait, so what is the biggest threat? And what is my, you know, my goal? And that's what you should be doing every time you play out a turn. Like this is... Alright, Battle Drum. This is a big turn. 13 damage in these guys. We have the Tarragade with 8 AP and then the, you know, double attack. Homicidal Thug can double attack this turn if he wants. 11 to 9. He might just go for the Giant, even though he is 3 armor. Just because, and Hunter Small. Ooh, that's pretty tanky. Tough 1 means he's at 3 defense, plus Hunter Small means he's at 5 defense. That's why instead of 12, you see 5 or 7 damage. Look at that. So quite a bit of damage done, but on the other hand, is that Flourish, right? Quite a bit of damage done, but look at that. Look how tanky the champion was. Wow, really good. I've seen this champion in meta too once or so, by like a Geargus. Like Geargus played this Fire Giant once. Was like, hey, wait, look at the champion. He's at, you know, 5 defense. That's pretty good. And there's the kill over here. That's what I was talking about. Nice kill, actually. Look at that damage done. 20 damage from the gunner, and then Quicken for the kill. I think it was. That's pretty good. So now these guys, they're going to start regenning. They're going to get loads of HP back. They can just chill here too. And just have the gunner move up this way. So yeah, this is what I was talking about where I said you should really be thinking out your turns. Don't click everything right away. Well, first click all the champions to see if they don't have something that you can think of. But don't play your turns out right away. Think about, okay, what is my threat? Well, like... Up here, he should have really just stayed here. I think the Block Gatekeeper was up here. Should have just stayed here for as long as he could, and then just retreated. That would have been 2 champions deployed bot, and they could both just retreated, and he'd be at an advantage. But this way, you know, we have 2 champions regenning, and then the gunner coming over. You know, so I think Hawkless really should have just, you know, waited and thought that out a bit more. There was just no point in attacking if he knew he's gonna win or he's gonna lose. And he used the spell. He also used the spell to deal damage to the Magnipedes to kill one of them, right? So that's another point. Let's see. We do have that Narya Queen, though, over here. What's he doing? Wow. Wow, really? That is risky as hell. That's super risky. So we just used that root. And why that's risky is because, you know, all these guys can just get here, and then the Nara can't attack them anymore. And that's like that for the next 6 turns. So 6 rounds for the Queen, where he can't move. But yes, he has multi-attack. This is, I don't know. Like, these guys can just look right here, and then the Queen is like, oh. Oh. That's what he'll be saying. He'll be like, oh. Because this Queen can't help anymore. If these are, you know, positioned correctly. Yeah, that was not something I would have done. That's for sure. I think the only time, no, you can't even do it then, right? 'Cause you get skirmisher, yeah. I don't know if there's really a time to ever root. I don't know, man. Not on a range champ, at least. On a melee champion that's about to die, put him somewhere in the font where it can hit everything. Like, there's some champions, like, if they can cover a font, right? If you can put it here and it has 3 range, so it can hit 4, then it can hit everything in this font, so you have to kill it no matter what, and they can attack anything in the font no matter what. So then, that is really the only chance where I say, yo, you can use root, and I'm okay with it. Is if you're a champion that can be in the font and kill everything or attack everything in the font. But like right here, this queen might just be useless next year. Anyway, so we do see this, sorry, not Leviathan. We see a Jordanic benediction going on. So this homicidal sub is going at it. Remember, don't forget about that abuse charged. Oh, an attack against him. Oh, that's even worse then, huh? Yeah, okay. I thought it was a attack charge, not abuse charge. That means he's basically not gonna get the mutate off. But yeah, he double taps. That's 14 damage on the fire giant. Plus 12. Plus the 5. So he's not even dead. That is one tanky giant. That's really tanky giant. Hunter Small is really good. That's 4 defense with Hunter Small. And then tough one is 5. Really good defense on this champion. Look at 17 health already, 16 health. And by the time these two champs get into the fight, they'll both be at 30 health, right? So oh, this is a Grimlick? Oh, ooh, okay, this might be able to, a tide turner. Now, the reason I say this is because, like I said, these are battle groups where there are champions played that you don't see very often. Because they had to use certain champions, they were given, they had no choice. I can only imagine. But Grimlick is a champion you see in basically every meta UD battle group, or almost every battle group. This champion is hard to kill. Very large range, very fast, high damage. You have Firebomb to deal even more. You have Deception to create these guys that really just gum up the works and can basically use up 3 AP because they have to attack it. And yeah, you have a hard time killing the champion. Definitely, Grimlick is very strong. Now, unequipable means he's kind of hard to kill, but I mean you can't use a equip on him, like no Firelade gems, which used to be a thing. Here's both of them with these tanks here. I wonder if he has sacrifice. Now, like I said, Hawkless knows the battle group of Leviathan, and Leviathan knows the battle group of Hawkless. So I could, if I was smart enough, look at the battle groups they have and see if they run the either of the if they have that in their choice, but I don't actually have the forum post up. Anyway, so here's the kill. We just saw some 4 damage dealt somehow. I don't know. Oh, from fire damage. Okay. From Head of Osiris. Okay. So Head of Osiris is around here. So we do see a kill finally. Yeah, Grimlick is definitely a tide turner though. Grimlick is really scary. We have 2 range champs here now as well. Queen and Grimlick. It's funny because usually UD is the worst range champion in the battle or ranged faction in the game. SL isn't far behind though. Usually, I feel like the 2 worst are SL and UD. There's not many good UD range champs. I can think of like 2, maybe. I don't know. They can move in though. With this queen being there, if they just move up 1, like here and here, then they're out of range of the queen. Then again though, they're kind of in range of a firebomb though together like this. So you could also move him out like this way. Can I just move him here, right? And this queen is useless. Also, The gunner is in the attack range right now of the Narya Queen, so he really wants to move this gunner. Move the gunner. Don't. Yeah, this is one of those things. Good. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what makes a pro player, basically. Or okay, pro. What am I saying? A player that's a bit better is they say, okay, I did my things, I attacked everything, end turn. No. You can't just do everything and just end turn right away. You have to see, all right, am I in range of anything? Like, look at this, perfect. Look at this. This is great. He knows the queen can't attack there, so boom. This is good positioning on all of them. So this is what really makes a good player, is if they take their time, you know? And this is why I said the root wasn't a good idea. Now, we do have uproot, which used to not be an ability. So within, I don't know, what is this, 3 more rounds, he can start moving in Arya again. And both Norglobes I have. Getting both of these is really big here. The abuse charge is finally going to start, you know, you'll see it in play now a bit. I don't think we should... I wonder, do you have to use abuse charge, or can you also get the other one, attack charge? Because you wouldn't usually attack the shaman because of the scrapper, right? But attack charge would be better, and you can get your mutation off more quickly. Like, it's been basically, yeah, we're at turn 18. This homicidal thug has attacked so much, but it's just not been able to use this because he's never been attacked. Kind of a shame. Yeah, I feel like the mutate should be cooldown 1, and, you know, you need better ways to get this. Like, you should be able to get, if you're in a fight for, let's say at least 4 rounds, which we've been for a while now, they should be able to get this to the max level, you know? Like, we're just never going to see these used, or the mutates go off. It's kind of a shame. Yeah, but this, like I said, he has Soothing Serenade, so you can still use that. But everything otherwise, it's kind of like meh. Narya's kind of useless now. So I said the root was a really weird idea. I don't know why I did that. You could have just chilled there and attacked. Like, there was really no point. Petrior. Petrior Sphere. Or Petridot? Whatever. Peridot. What? Peridot. Whatever. So if we see an AoE use here, it will actually affect all of them. So what it does is when the champion takes damage, opposing champions to this equipment's owner within 4 spaces of this champion take 50% damage of the same attack type. So when he takes damage, all of these guys will also take damage, right? Is it 4 spaces? Ooh, look at that. 4. Wow. Wow. Look how much. Where did the Bot Gatekeeper take the normal fire damage, though? Or Guardian? Guardian, I only see take 7. I didn't see him take the normal damage. The 14. That's weird. Did not affect him. But yeah, that's a pretty crazy combo. Look at that damage, though. It does 7 plus 14 damage. 21 damage with that. That's a lot. Now the Narya Queen's gonna die from the Chard, and Grimlick's in quite a bit of danger as well. And yeah, look at these guys. Both at 30 health. Like I was saying, this is exactly what I said. They're going to be at 30 health when they're in the fight, and they're both just regenning now. So, a few quite big fixes with Hawkless, in my opinion. One, the, he, like I said, that giant, he should have moved all the way down to attack that drummer. He would have been on the lava. He would have been attacking the, you know, the champion with the big, that was in the most, like, threat, gave him the most threat, not the really tanky target. So so the movement, well, he's not going down, was one. Second one was rooting here. There was a good few turns where he could have done damage, but he couldn't because of that. He was just, like, not attacking anything. And then over here, attacking in the first place. Like I said, what I would have done is just move down here, don't even attack, just block once, block, maybe even take a little bit of damage. So you took the font for 2 turns. That's 24 Nora that you took from them, right? And then just retreat. He's flying, he can go over this water, retreat, Then he'd have the gunner as well as the magnipede down here. Use, you know, say what is this? So 140 Nora versus 70 in, you know, Nora used at that exact moment. And then he could have just moved both his champs this way, start deploying. He would have had an advantage down here for a while, and then he could have won. But and is he leaving these magnipedes up? No, look at this healing now. We're gonna see 18 healing this turn, right? In all. So you have to think of these things sometimes a bit more what's the word? I don't know, basis that is like, I don't know, just like healing or just like damage dealt, healing dealt. Very simplistic, I guess. Like, oh, there's you know, 2 champs here. 2 champs. That's 140 Nora versus my 70. I don't need to, you know, take this font. He knew he's not going to keep this font ever, right? There's no chance that gatekeeper that was in here was going to take this font and keep it. Or contest it so he could deploy or anything. No, say, oh, look, I took over the font for 2 turns. Awesome. Let's retreat. I gained 24 Nora in the time I was down there because I took the font for twice and I caused 2 deploys, right? I am in a lead now. He was, just by doing that move, not even doing any damage, but just by that move in and of itself, like the strategy behind that would have gave him the lead over here, right? He had then 3 champions versus 2, so to say, or 4 versus 3. And the extra 12 or 24 Nora. Now we have these guys. Like these guys, he could just, he's already in the lead, so he could just retreat. That's what I would do. Just retreat everything out of the range of these range champs. Don't even go for Grimlock yet. Wow, was that teleport equipped? They teleport to their own champion. That was cool. Yeah, so just teleport, and these guys are looking much regen. We have 3 champions all regenning hardcore. They're getting so much Nora. I mean HP right now. Wow, look at that damage though. 16. We have Surge equipped, giving some damage. What else? I wonder if Magnetic Pulse gives himself damage. I kind of, well, they do, right? Yeah. So he has Surge plus the Magnetic Pulse, and that Heart Strike. What does this do? Let's see. Equip champion with max range of 2 or less gains Zeal speed, Heart Strike, and 1 defense. You gain 3 Nora for each basic attack it makes. That's pretty good champ, like equip. It's not bad. I like that. Heart Strike is cool. Zeal is really good nowadays. Like I've seen it used a lot in like other champs. So this is a pretty good equipment. Could move down here and place a relic with the Grimlock. Not a horrible idea. Let's go right here and place a relic. The Imp Vixen will do kind of well here just because these are all low. So he's able to kill both of these soon. Yeah, he's going to place a relic, right? Or just like threaten it. Also good. With that Soul Siphon, you can kind of get a lot of value off these 2. Wow, this guy is still alive too. 1 champion has died? Wait, what? No, really? For Leviathan, 1 champion has died, I believe. Or 2. I think 1. 1 was destroyed and 3 more 3 more were made with all of these magnipedes. That's kind of funny. Like down here. Because 1 magnipede was kind of died over here, didn't count really. And we have 2 champions that have already died for Hawkless. What? Okay. That must have been a misclick. Or is there some type of AP? Oh, wait, punish. Okay, punish right here. That's why he did that. Can't Ripose because he's distracted. Killed that piercing shot. He was +9, so it was 19 -2. Very good. And Vixen kind of getting a little bit beefier now, though. 50. I mean, it's not even. Look, this is still not that bad, though. This is not amazing. 50 HP, 15 damage. Just like a normal SL beater usually. For 78 Nora, definitely. Soul Siphon, Leech Vitality, Mischief. Now, I don't think the vulnerability will really... Oh, yeah, wait. Attack Sonic right here. Alright, that's funny. So, he's kind of vulnerable, but only very little to the drummer. My god, it's hot. And now Levy has the lead. Now his font is again contested. That's a pretty good move by Hawkless, just because that's what UD wants to do. Yeah, this was the other champion I was thinking about for ranged. Wow, that's actually kind of cool. Yeah, this was the my only real good, or definition of a good ranged champ would be this champ for SL. 78 Nora makes him a little bit expensive, but he also has Piercing Shot 3. Meaning he's at 18 damage every 2 turns, so that's quite a bit. That's a lot of damage, right? 18 damage every 2 turns. Very far range. 5'6" is very, very far. It's a little awkward, 5'6", just because it's hard to play around sometimes. And then Scour, and that Precision is also really nice. Precision is really nice, so he can't miss. So a lot of things don't affect him because of this. So this is, I think, my personal... best, or very good SL range champions is this mixed sand line here. Good move again by Hawkless to move over here, so the sand line can't actually attack this globe at the moment. He first has to have it actually the Grimlock will get killed anyway, right? Because of the thug. He can just move this way and kill it. He's right in range of it anyway. Yeah, so I guess he's not really protecting the relic at all. He could have just ran away with the with this guy. Because now, yeah, he'll just move forward, attack it once, and then he'll just move forward, and then Piercing Shot this, and then attack it once by itself. Might have been a good idea just to run away the Grimlock over here, just so that he can threaten going back in. Yeah. His attack. Now he can just do a normal attack, or he can Piercing Shot. Let's see, what does he decide to do? Piercing Shot? Yeah, Piercing Shot. Didn't really matter too much. He could have... Yeah, no, it's a good idea, actually. Because if he didn't Piercing Shot, it wouldn't have gotten the kill on that globe next turn. And this way, he gets the next turn. And he already has the thing on cooldown, right? So, this is a champion you don't see very often. Look at this Nora to HP ratio. 75 HP for 73 Nora. So... a really good ratio, but you'll see just why it has such a good ratio, the downsides of this champion here. So first of all, I'll give you all the good things about the champ. 2-5 range is a very solid range. It's very versatile because you only have to move once to attack something that's right on you, right? So it's like 2-4, but, one better. So 2-5 is a very good range for that, making it, it can attack a lot of things, sort of say. It has a very large amount of area that it can... kind of protect. Also, we have strength of body, giving him that 17 damage. Is one of the reasons why he is so cheap for this HP. Because he has 0, damage by itself. So once this champion gets to, let's say, 50 HP, then his damage is, at, I don't know, around 12 or so. Then we have Sentinel, which is pretty nice, and Resistance Magical, which doesn't usually come into play too often, but it's always nice sometimes to have resistances. And Sentinel, but the reason is this lumbering. So it's a large champion, a 2x2 that's lumbering, right? So look at this, look how slow he is. This is really a better champion. This is kind of like a rooted champ almost. Is you have to slowly move this champ, just doing nothing the whole time. But if you can get this champ in a good place where the Sentinel can hit a lot, then he's pretty good, right? Quite high damage, so. I wouldn't play this in a meta UD battle group, but definitely in Stitch. He's kind of fun. I just think it's a cool champion. 75 HP, 3 armor means that he can kind of be a tank in and of itself, right? So if you want this champion to be a damage dealer, he does quite okay in damage. When he gets low in HP, like at 50 HP and he doesn't do as much damage, he's still a nice tank. 3 armor, 75 HP, so kind of a cool champion. He's like a tanky range champ, but his range doesn't always come into play. Just because it's kind of easy to play around and he's so slow. Alright, so UD's going in again with that catalyst, Ruby catalyst here. But one attack and this Ruby catalyst is dead. And look at these guys, 25 health, 25, and at basically full. And they're all regenning again. So yeah, he made 3 champions by attacking that Magnipede. He basically didn't destroy one, and he made 2. So that's why you never want to attack these guys unless you can get the kill, or else they just regen. Alright, so we'll see the Sandline attack once, and then we'll see the Homicidal Thug get in range of the font, just take it, right? We could also see the Sandline attack once and then get in range, and then the Thug start moving this way. That could also be a play. That might be better. Nah, no. I think you should attack once with the Sandline and then start moving this way, or keep it TP and move this way. I think the Homicidal Thug is the better champion here. Yeah, this is one thing though. Look, this Vixen with that Soul Siphon, and if he can start killing these Magnipedes, he'll start getting a lot of HP and a lot of damage on this Vixen. So he can kind of turn into a super champ. Alright, so he attacks once. It goes in range with the Thug. Very good. Yeah, that's a good idea. So now the Thug can start going up here, and the Sandline can start moving back over here. So that's pretty smart. But is this really, again, not a kill on both of these guys? He keeps attacking. Yeah, Hawkless keeps attacking without getting a kill. That's a shame. So much regen happening here. It's crazy. Nice. This guy's at 31. He's at full, basically. Piercing shot. Was that a piercing shot? No. That was not a piercing shot, was it? No, okay, it wasn't. It was precision, though, okay. Yeah, the real Grimlick's up here. Now, we just saw the Scowling Rumbler actually take damage from the Phoenix. Very well played by Leviathan, getting the Sabotage Fire to go on a champion that he's okay with dying, right? The Rumbler is quite cheap, and it's really just there to die. Do like quick damage and then die with that short-lived. Double taps. That's pretty good. He can get the kill here right away. So it's kind of a waste in a way. If he kills this Rumbler, yeah, he kills it right away. That's actually really nice. Yeah, this Vixen is kind of gonna start getting out of hand, though. He'll get a kill on the Magnipede, kill on the Rumbler, I'm guessing, right? That means he'll gain 68, he'll be at 60 HP and 17 damage. He's starting to get big, right? He's starting to get big. Or is this a firebomb? Firebomb, I'm guessing. Gonna hit the, if he has a spell to kill the gunner, that'll be really nice. Or he's gonna kill both of these. Do that too. Firebomb? But he wants to kill the Rumbler. What is he doing? Is he playing a spell here? A spell to kill the gunner? Oh, a Borgas. Ooh, sexy. Oh my god! Holy fuck! Holy fuck! My god, that was a power turn. My fucking Christ, that was epic. You guys see that? That was so cool. That was I was like, this is a kind of a nice turn. Holy cow, you guys see that? Crazy. I said it though. You guys heard me, right? I was like in the beginning, I was like, yeah, this game is over, but gotta watch out with that Vixen. He'll you know, he's gonna start gaining a lot of damage if he splits the Magnipedes and, you know, gets kills. Holy cow, that was so crazy, Hawkless. You're epic. So this is one of those places where Leviathan, he knows the battle group of Hawkless, right? He knows every single rune that he could have in it. And he really should have then known, oh shit, he has Borgas and he has fucking Grimlick on the field. do not, put anything in range of something like that. Something so he kills all 3 champs. Now he's not going to get the Nor Globes, but he kills all 3 over here. He kills both of the Magnipedes down here. So 2 Magnipedes and 2 champs. So it's 4 champions killed. No, 5 in all. 5 champions killed, giving him, he's at 75 health now. This is now super champ, sort of say. 75 health for 78 Nor, pretty good. 20 damage. And he can kind of just start farming the Magnipedes, right? These Magnipedes, with that split, he can start farming them for the Soul Siphon. Wow. That was insane. This is such a power turn. This was from a complete, loss. This was, he had this font, and he had, so many champions, so many of these, Magnipedes over here, and then boom, just kills everything. I really wonder if that was luck or if Hawkless thought that through. Imagine this, dude. Just imagine there's something like a protege in this game, and he went down here thinking, he's like, yo, I know these champs are gonna be split, but I'm just gonna attack them twice because later they'll come over here, and then with my Vixen, I'm gonna kill them all. Imagine he thought that through. I mean, no, there's no way in hell, but the idea would have been hilarious. He's like, yeah, no, I meant to let them alive. I wanted them to be at, slightly low health so I could kill them later. Anyway, Leech Vitality means he's getting 10 extra HP a turn, plus the Soul of the Siphon. He's getting 15 a turn if he kills a kill, right? And he's going to start farming, yo. This fucking Invixen start farming these Magnipedes so hard right now. And this guy, Monolith, is going to start... Yeah, oh my god. Holy cow. What was that turn, though? That has to be one of the coolest turns I've seen, or biggest swing turns I've ever seen. Anyway, so wants to kill this thing first, I'm guessing. If he has... I wonder if he is able to play a Price of Victory. Is he allowed? He has a pounce. You can pounce him. Yeah, there you go. Just hit him. He's at 69 health. You can start farming this guy. Boom! He gets 1 kill. He got 66 health, 21 damage. He can get the kill with Grimlick if he wants. Pounce. I don't know if Pounce causes split. Damage from a combat base. It's a basic attack? I don't think so. Anyway, so he does kind of waste AP and that's his ult marker. Use that Fractured Lands. But look, 71 HP right now. And that's not even at full health. 22 damage. This guy's... Yeah, this is now game. This is crazy. There's no way... Or Forbidden Fruit. Does he run Forbidden Fruit? How is Leviathan ever going to deal with this Invixen is my question. SL does not have many ways to kind of deal with this. Amazing pounce just to get onto the range champ. Look at this awkward range, 5-6. It's a good range champ by itself, but if there's no support, what there isn't, no support here to protect the Sand Lion. Yeah, and then just go for the Fault. Oh, that was a misplay then. That was a pretty big misplay though. Should have killed the Fault Breaker first. They both have 2 extra Nora. That's a misplay. GG. Crazy game. That was... I really did not think Hawkless had that. I thought that was a loss, 100%. That really shows you the volatility of UD, first of all. The kind of the swing turns or power turns they can have sometimes. But also, I don't know. That was just crazy. GG.